He's awake. I'm so glad to see you.
Tissue regeneration at 83%.
I know that your face and your body, I know it isn't yours. But I don't care, okay? I know it's you. I can see it in your eyes.
Get up. Let's go.
No, he just woke up.
There were 5 implants. Now there's only 1. There's only you. I have spent thousands of years trapped here working towards this. I found you people in mud huts. You were living in caves. I raised you to triumph. I guided you every step of the way. And now we're almost there. Once the TCN is online, you can have your planet back. And I can finally ascend. Just do this one last thing. Enter the tower. It's such a small cost.
Please don't.
At last, Commander, the end game. It is time to bring the Skrin Tower to a fully active state, but we must wrest control of the TCN from our GDI friends first. Once we have the network at 100% synced activity, the ascension will simply be a matter of time. Be advised, however, we have learned that GDI is sending new experimental vehicles to the area. We have no further details on the matter. Commander, this is Kane's final move. We must not fail.
Welcome back to Command & Conquer for Tiberian Twilight, and this is it. Final mission for Nod, and we are going to take over the Tiberium control network.
The end of all things.
Tis indeed.
Deployment successful,
Central
Commander.
Command.
New objective received.
What do you need, Commander?
There we go. Let's get a bunch of you guys.
This is the final battle. GDI will throw everything they have at us, but it won't be enough. They can't stand in our way now.
Kane, I cannot claim to understand your actions. I can only hope that you'll follow through on your promises.
I'll figure it out.
Alright, let's get some
We have access to Tier 2 technology.
upgrades here.
Anything interesting?
You please return home.
Got it all figured out. Fully operational.
And
Enemy crawler detected.
there we go. We've got a couple of friendly crawlers here, but it's probably mainly going to be up to us to sort this out.
Yep.
So let's get a commando, and maybe I don't have tier 3 technology yet, but we'll get there.
What do you need,
So let's
Commander?
get maybe,
Fully operational.
what do I
You're
want?
gonna need me. Operations running smooth.
Let's get a couple of you, couple of you, couple of you.
Anything
There we go. You get one, become one group, and there we go. Then we're good to move out. Nope. You guys,
See any scouts?
don't do that.
In stealth.
Oh yeah, air units anyway. So
Tank operation. Let's make this a quick one.
there we go. Let's see how you like that. Yeah, I'll take you down. No worries.
Creeping.
So there we go. Boom. So that's ours again, almost. And you can join me as well. And that's almost it. Scorpion, please go down here.
Hope it's good. Operations running smooth.
And what else? Oh, that's a friendly scalpel. Thought that was going after us. So here we go. You join this group here,
Did you hear something?
and there we go. Okay, time to move down here.
Anything interesting? Where to?
You can collect some crates here if you would like to. There we go. Bring down this guy here. Boom. And
Enemy crawler
these
detected.
shepherds here. So I'll try to reach
This is it.
that guy in the north.
I got it all figured out.
And one of you...
Why
So,
rather capture the TCN nodes?
yeah, I don't want to lose one. Well, I don't want to lose the one, the north, but then again, yeah, okay. I'll go for this one here. How do I get down? Oh yeah, so there's a ramp here. Okay, I'll go north then. And... okay, there's some GDI guys trying to capture that node, but... okay, let's take the other one here first. That one's neutral right now. And so there's a crawler here, but that's already under siege. And this one here is well defended, but that's okay. We'll get there. And this one here is almost dead as well. Okay, that's not too bad.
The
Boom.
enemy lost the crawler.
Oh dear. Maybe we shouldn't have blown that up. But then again, we probably wouldn't have gotten control over that in the first place if we hadn't done that. So time to kill you guys.
Enemy crawler detected.
And...
I
oh,
didn't blow up anything.
oh. No, I thought the counter started when we destroyed that crawler, so I thought maybe that was a trigger. Anyway, got myself a mastodon. Nice.
The GDI arrival started because that's a respawn timer for it.
Oh, okay. I thought that was just a special thing for this mission here. Never mind. There we go. Put them down, no worries. Wow, they have just a ton of stuff just standing around here. Jeez.
We've detected a
You kill the crawler.
new objective received.
And
Elimination in progress. Keep firing. Fully operational. They don't stand a chance. Elimination in progress.
there we go. Getting there. And boom.
Stand a chance.
There we go.
Enemy unit sighted.
Almost there.
So I've got one of these. Is that yeah, there's another one here.
Enemy crawler detected.
Almost there.
Okay, do you... so can you build some defenses here?
I got it all figured. They don't stand a chance. Commander. Did you hear something?
So I'll go for the one in the south. I think my army's way over command limit, so I should be strong enough to get that one by myself. And here we go.
Enemy crawler detected.
And they've got... ooh. Oh, I thought they had two crawlers here, but it's not that bad. So you guys get over here. Looks like GDI is not interested in attacking me. I'm okay with that.
Lost a crawler.
And... almost there. Boom. Yeah, these units are completely passive. They didn't move a finger. Maybe they're on like full defense mode.
TCN alignment is at 50%. Hold the line.
There we go. Okay, I got another note.
Despite my best efforts, the military has slipped beyond my control. You'll have to do this on your own.
Thanks for your help, Rios. You've been so useful throughout all of this.
Already on my own.
Yeah. So, got this. And oh, that's a. Whenever I see the like some red units here, then I always panic, even though it's clearly our allies. Okay, I'm going to march north again, and I'll take over. Actually, this should. Oh, this is already being taken over by our friends. That's good to know. What's happening here? Oh, it's just a lone GDI unit. Yeah. Oh, look at that. There's another mammoth husk here. I'll have that, thank you very much. Also, red crystal. There we go. And you get in here, please. And this time I even got a normal mammoth. Okay. Oh, there's another guy. No worries, I'm on my way. Oh, you guys take a step back here. Okay, we're getting there.
The Tiberium control network is partially aligned. Keep it up.
Yep, I'm at it. No worries. Where's my
You will gain
mammoth?
control of that network over my dead body.
Ooh. More angry people. Everybody's so angry in this game.
A repair job? Awaiting plan. Where are they hiding?
Except for Rios. Rios is just like, whatever.
My command. Prepare to engage. Every last
And boom, there we go.
get ready.
You out of the way.
Elimination in progress.
And
They don't stand a
more of you guys, really. Oh, at least I have a 4-armed avatar now. That's pretty sweet.
Every last one. Almost there.
And there we go. Time to kill you guys and then we will end this.
They don't stand a chance.
A unit is under
Boom.
attack.
This little uprising
So you can actually collect this crate here, Mammoth, if you can
Is under attack.
get your way over there. Which, oh, my crawler was here. Yeah, I forgot about that. So that's actually okay. I'm just going to fold up here. And then I'm going to blow up you. But we have control of the network, almost control of the network anyway. There we go. And then let's move south again. Yeah, my crawler should last long enough for that. There we go. And here is, Leviathan.
Our crawler is under attack.
So let's bring you down. And let's destroy these walkers here. Boom. Boom. And... oh damn, I should probably help out my crawler a little bit because it's taking a bit of a beating here. But it's not a problem with my overpowered army.
You're also losing control.
Oh, we are. But I'm regaining control down here once. Boom. That was the last unit. So let's just blow you up again. And there we go. My engineers, you can just stay here and you guys, okay, get over here. And you follow me. Got some crystals, should probably activate all these nice perks here. Really? Small guys coming already? That's annoying, but okay. We'll deal with that.
Just a few ticks more and the TCN will be fully aligned. Hold fast.
I'm at it.
I cannot. I will not allow you to activate that tower.
More angry people being angry. And we're almost there. There we
You
go.
have succeeded,
Yay.
as I knew you would.
Ascension is
The
near.
TCN is fully aligned, and the portal is minutes from opening. Ascension draws near.
Draws me.
We have reports of a large GDI aircraft entering the area. We don't know what it is, but it's massive.
How exciting.
The enemy has lost a crawler. ally has lost their crawler.
Oh dear.
From the brink
So
of
you
defeat,
have to
GDI
kill that.
stabs at me
I
once
don't have
more.
anti-air.
I have
Deal with this
some anti-air.
nuisance.
We'll see how many... Is it... It's not landing, is it? So, no. I have some anti-air. Currently it's hanging out here. Got some stealth tanks and stuff. It has 30,000 hit points. Oh dear. Oh dear. Please don't bomb me. That would be nice. Thank you. You guys get over here. You get over here. Let's fix you guys. Oh wow.
Ouch.
It does. That thing does a lot of splash damage. And now it's just flying away. Thank you.
A unit is under attack.
And GDI is regaining control over the network. That's not good.
We've
Get
detected
over here.
new objective
Okay.
received.
Okay, I'll try to join you there. We got its health down by about almost a third, so
Enemy
getting there.
sighted.
There we go. Come on.
Our crawler is under attack.
Come on, guys. Get after this guy. There we go. Please land and... Avatar, what are you doing? At least has to land to call in support, so that helps somewhat.
Yeah, also my obelisk are still there.
Yeah, it's pretty useful, and it's below 50%, so I should be able to pull this off.
Our crawler is under attack.
It's flying away again, but that's okay. Yeah, I think we can pull that off.
Keep firing. Elimination in progress.
Ooh dear. Everybody, get out of the way, please. Thank you.
A unit
But
is under attack.
it's below 25%, so yeah, we can pull this off. Fortunately, lost some engineers, but that's okay. So I think it's going for this node here again, for the one in the west. So let's just pick you up and let's follow. Well, this isn't too bad. It's fairly annoying, but it's not quite as annoying as Gideon.
True.
So, also because the Arcus Bomber doesn't talk, so that's a plus, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it's a minus. I love trash talking enemies.
Okay. Trash talking Super Bomber, that's what I... So please... Yeah, we might actually pull this off. Nope, it's flying away again. What a shame. Avatar, please don't just directly walk into it.
Make them pay. All targets shall be neutralized.
Oh, Mastodon's actually
A
finally
unit is under attack. Our crawler is
getting
under
behind
attack.
us, but that's okay. Because it's almost down. Everybody keep it up. This looks kind of ridiculous. It's very slowly flying away and everybody is...
My units are just dying in
Yeah.
the bombs that drops after it's
That's a bit annoying, yeah. Do you have any engineers left?
No,
Because there's a new Mastodon husk now, but oh well.
but it got nice flames.
Well, there's 3% health left, so... Let's try to pull this off. Okay, that's my loyal Scorpions. You can do it, you can do
The
it.
loyal scorpions and your unloyal scorpions.
Well, they're especially loyal, even by loyal Scorpion standards. And...
I see.
Come on. A little more boom.
Whatever
little
that
more
thing
boom.
was, it's done. That was close.
The portal. It is ready. Enter the tower and we shall ascend.
And we did it.
Yeah, and I'm an archdeacon.
And I'm a vicar.
Don't do it. I love you, but I can't do this.
Commander, leave her. I'll find her. You get to the portal.
How do I stop this thing? Answer me, you son of a bitch!
He was not yours to take.
Stay with me, okay? You're gonna be okay. Please don't leave me, please. You said he would be fine.
I thought he would be. But you're too fragile. You're all so fragile.
And that's it. Once more, Kane disappeared through a little bit of Tiberium Wars concept art.
Well, at least it wasn't a fade to white.
It was. And apparently we shut down. Our wife is alive, but, well, we're dead, so... Well, that was it.
Scientists are saying this surge at the Skrin Tower is the last piece in the TCN's completion. They're already seeing signs of Tiberium dissipation near the nodes.
Well, I thought it was just gonna be one of those weird cult things again. But they really did disappear.
We can all be proud of this historical moment. We've survived the worst, and our faith in humanity has persevered. We did it. Thank you. All of you. And good night.
The Skrin Tower now appears to be dormant again, but it was here, where thousands of Kane followers simply vanished after entering the tower.
Kane's gone? Yeah, right.
And that, my friend, was Command & Conquer 4 Tiberian Twilight, the final main game in the Command & Conquer Tiberium series, and a game that's somehow less popular than its mobile spin-off. Probably just because less people have heard about the mobile spin-off, let alone played it. But anyway, this game here was not a good ending to the Tiberium saga, so as you will know, or most of you will probably know, fans were very disappointed with the game with regard to gameplay and regard to story. And the story is, as a lot of you have probably heard, the game was originally supposed to be a mobile-only game, an online-only game for, or rather online multiplayer-only game for the East Asian market, because EA wanted to have a piece of that cake. And later on, it was turned into a full Command & Conquer game. But the idea was that the game would still retain its non-base building core gameplay. Well, you have some base building, you have the the defense crawlers and their buildings, but it's not really Command & Conquer gameplay. There's no Tiberium collecting and stuff like that. It feels very much like a tactical game as opposed to a strategy game. And to be honest, as a tactical game, it's not that bad. It is mainly bad as a Command & Conquer game. I don't think it's a particularly great game. Also, these pre-rendered scenes in the background, they look way worse than the game's in-game graphics. I mean, I know I'm playing it on a screen that was a lot larger with a computer that's a lot better than most of what people had back in 2010. It's definitely a lot better than what I had back in 2010, but still. Anyway, yeah, I think that the game's main problem is still that it is a main entry, and that's the final entry, the conclusion to the saga, and all we get is a very angsty Kane, a bunch of unlikable characters, everybody's just angry and screaming all the time. We have Gideon, who's kind of ridiculous, but I think he might be one of the better characters. He's a bit more interesting than Hassan, and he's obviously a psychopath, but then again, he's a not separatist leader, so what do you expect? Yeah, with regard to gameplay, as said before, as a Command & Conquer game, this is a complete failure. As just a game by itself, it's not that bad, it's not great. But I think the main problem is that your armies feel really, really small, they feel very restrictive. A lot of missions feel like they're designed for 2 players, some of them especially the mission where you have to hack into Gideon's crawler and the one where you have to take down Gideon, they are considerably harder in single player. I might play this game in single player at one point, but we'll see about that. And another issue is that, well, the game does has a lot of units. They don't really feel all that different. For the most part, for example, there's no real artillery. There are some units that have better range than others, but there's no real artillery. For the most part, the units distinguish themselves between their power level and whether or not they are good against like laser piercing armor or whatever. So it's a bit of a rock paper scissors system, but you don't even have real infantry. I mean, you do have infantry units, but they don't really work like infantry units. You can't just walk over them, and they essentially just work like slightly weaker regular units. In fact, well, I say regular units, this game only has regular units. And that's a bit of a shame. So if this had been a proper Command & Conquer game, then it would have been a lot better received, in my experience, to say, with my opinion, even with the game's story, which should have been better as well, but well, this is what we have now. Will Command & Conquer ever be revived? A question that's pretty much asked on a semi-annual basis. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, we'll see. I don't think we're going to get anything better than this, but oh well, this is what we have now, and this was what we went through. So it's done now. This was the last Tiberium game, except for Tiberium Alliances. I guess we have that too. Oh well, I'll get to that at one point. Yeah, that is almost all I have to say here. The main problem with the story is really that, firstly, the Tiberium problem has been solved when this game starts. You've got the network, and for the most part it's just about Kane's personal agenda as well as Colonel James' personal agenda, and to be honest, I don't really care. Kane is he's very angsty, he's not as suave and cool as he used to be. James she's very angry, and yeah, Kane has killed her family. She blames for it. I don't think Kane has done it personally, it's more like they were killed in a Nord attack, so Kane is indirectly responsible for that. But yeah, to us, she's not very likable. She's not honest with you because she makes a deal with Gideon, which is actually kind of a GDI thing. So they also made a deal with Hassan and Tiberian's son, and that only came out in the Nord campaign. It only is really revealed in the Nord campaign. But anyway, that was not very convincing. Other than that, the other characters, the wife she's a bit annoying. It's not too bad. Then you have the more or less faceless leaders. You've got the by the books GDI guy. Is he called Nash? I think he's called Nash. Then you have Sister What's-Her-Face, the Nord leader. She's just kind of there. A bunch of other guys. There's a doctor who's pretty arrogant, and then he gets killed. Also, there's a lot of big holes in the plot. You have the doctor. He gave those implants to 5 people. Why do the 5 people have the implants? Why do you just not make a remote that can activate the tower? What's the deal with the implants? Do they need to be attached to certain people who are special? If they are, tell us about it. Why doesn't Kane just get an implant? That should be safe. I mean, if Kane gets killed, his plan fails anyway, obviously, and he's hard to kill. So what's the deal with that? So are those 5 people special? Can only special people activate the screen tower because of what? We don't know. That's a massive plot hole, because everything is about those implants and opening the tower. That's a central plot point. That's not just a detail. And it's something that is a little bit harder to buy. Obviously, once more, the mutants are pretty much in the background. They only appear really in 2 missions. And the mutants were already very disappointing in Tiberium Wars. In Tiberium Wars we also had, well, only crystals and no longer the very exotic and bizarre Tiberian landscape from Firestorm, which I thought was great. So that was a bit disappointing. Even though they have more units here, you've got the Visceroid, you've got the Buzz, and you've got this mutant vehicle smasher, whatever it's called. Yeah, I give them credit for a couple of things. The units generally don't look too bad. You can distinguish them quite well, and there's a ton of units, that's not a bad thing. But as I said before, the units gameplay-wise don't differ too much, and as a result, you mostly just build, oh, I built the unit that does this kind of damage and it's stronger. And as for the campaign, most of the time you don't even need to do that. What you actually need to do is build a bunch of engineers, take over the husk, and then go as many points as you can over the command limit. That's definitely the best method. And bigger units are still better because they just last longer and you can fix them. And they get experience and they get upgrades and stuff, which still makes them better. So that's not that interesting either. I guess in multiplayer it's a bit different, but it still suffers from the fact that every unit has a million hit points or very weak attack, depending on how you see it. And it takes very long to bring down a lot of units, unless you have a fully upgraded unit that's very strong. Also the Skrin, they were supposed to return. I guess they never returned. I mean, they could still make a sequel to this, maybe one where Nord and GDI are allied and others were covering, but then the Skrin pop up again. That wouldn't be far-fetched. Of course, the Skrin would be a lot stronger because they wouldn't just have the force that was there to protect their harvesting force, but they would have their main army. But at the same time, you could argue that it's one generation after this game here, so Tiberium has receded. It's not gone, but it has receded a little bit. And as a result, and maybe humanity also has adapted alien technology, or they have weapons that are specifically designed to deal with Skrin technology. You could make something like that. And maybe could even have space battles. I don't think it would be too crazy. I mean, we moved from the near future, slightly futuristic environment of the original Command & Conquer, Tiberian Dawn, to Tiberium Wars, so that's not too far-fetched. Yeah, I think they really could do something with that. Of course, now that is quite a while ago. Then again, there were about, 8 years between Firestorm and Tiberium Wars, so that was quite a long time. So it wouldn't be too far-fetched. Obviously, they'd have to do it right. They wouldn't have to do it just only multiplayer, so that's another thing to take into account. But yeah, this is something you may or may not see. Also, these credits go on forever. We're almost 10 minutes in, Jesus. So I think they just... Oh, they localize everyone, so I guess that's possibly a Spanish localization team, French localization team. There should be a German one as well, which may have brought across already. Or an Asian team, so they don't get a nationality, it's just the Asian team. Oh. Or maybe not Oath, so I guess that's like a subtitle. I thought they would just list nobody there. Anyway, yeah. Asian market is for what this was originally intended. To be honest, I think EA should not try to compete with other companies such as Blizzard on the multiplayer market. I mean, you can make a game that also has good multiplayer. Like Tiberian Wars and Kane's Wars wasn't too bad. You don't need perfect balance. Don't try to be the next StarCraft. It's just, you're wasting your time. Make a game, put a focus on single player campaign. That's what a lot of people like. It's not like that they don't like multiplayer, it's just that the main focus is on single player. And I still believe that is enough to make a good game. Add the multiplayer by all means. I want that. Add skirmish, definitely. People love skirmish. But yeah, just give us something like Tiberium Wars. Have several factions, have sub-factions, like Generals. People love that. Can say about Generals what you want. It may not be the most Command & Conquer game, but I mean the Generals are great and stuff. So that is something to take into account. But yeah, I mean, who I am? I'm just some guy like rambling on a video that nobody who works at EA will ever watch about the next Command & Conquer game, which is probably will never exist. But then again, who knows? And it doesn't really matter all that much. So yeah, and we've been watching these scenes in the background quite a lot, and I like that they probably just recorded footage here because that looks, I think that's in the wrong aspect ratio. And I can't get into the right aspect ratio because then I would stretch the text, which is not part of the video. I don't like that. It's the same with the videos in generals. They, on a widescreen display, they're stretched and displays in the wrong aspect ratio, but the text is still in the right aspect ratio, so you can't have the best of both worlds. Which really annoys me. And is actually totally not important, but whatever. We've seen these quite a lot, because this is really just, I think, like 20 seconds of footage just looping over and over again. So they didn't even put effort into the credits. Then again, I think Tiberium Wars had just kind of a background. Tiberium Sun, I think, just had, and Red Alert just had a black background and text and possibly some images. Tiberium Dawn definitely had the best credits with 2 distinct songs, another cutscene. They were showing how the temple was unearthed, and they were displaying artifacts in a museum that was pretty cool. Yeah, anyway, I'm on a tangent here. I think I'm going to wrap this up now. These credits are absolutely endless. I don't even know what they're currently listing here. Probably special thanks or so. Oh, and they're thanking AMD as well. And Stephen, why are Stephen Bell and AMD and Western Digital? And what has Heather to do with Western Digital and Stephen Bell with AMD? Are they like their CEOs or executives? Probably. Oh, Nvidia is on here as well. Logitech, Cooler Master, sorry, Primer Games. Are you the guys with the Primer strategy guys? Because your guides are not great. Anyway, this product may include in-game sponsorships and product placement. Okay, that's good to know. I think that was it. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you then.